It's the NFL on EA Sports, and all eyes are on Jared Goff. He comes in second in the league in passing yards this season. It's the Lions and the Bears, next on Madden Football.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And last weekend, they pulled one out in a very low-scoring affair. It was all about their defense.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
He got touchdowns, I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The numbers for Gibbs from last week: 21 carries, 111 for yards, and a touchdown.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really look forward to him carrying the football because they're going to get him to the end zone.
Hey, let's go. Let's go, ground.
Gone. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Goff now to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And they can't bring him down. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
To throw, it's Williams. That's complete. Roma Dunze. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air, Williams. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes a pretty good lick there as he'll wind up getting about 3. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7. They go here with a former Lion, DeAndre Swift. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Here's Williams. Over the middle, complete. That's Ross. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Santos' kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on. The
Lions offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Super. 5.
Here's Goff. And it's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bears take over. Looking to throw is Williams. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Swift going to try up the middle. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Unlock line. Smash. Bring it.
Throw right side, taken in by Adunze. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 13-yard line.
Let's go. Reload. Bronco switch. Let's go.
Back to the running game with Swift. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. Another run for Gibbs here. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Goff now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. But backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down. To throw, Williams. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ross. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Throwing is Williams. Throw left side complete. That's Ross. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They'll look to throw now on first down. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
Hey, lift!
After the interception, here's Goff. Looking for Randall and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. Their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Try hit 3. Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Got a man open. It's Ross. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Ross, 50 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out now come the Lions.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A shotgun snap for Goff. Finding Williams once more, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Goff.
That's complete to the Porta.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Goff throwing again. It's Williams on the catch. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now it's Goff. He's got his man Randall. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Goff. Touchdown! A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Lions have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bears. Santos now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
The final shot before break here. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And able to get this out to the 25.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Swift on the counter. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready, break. Let's go now.
To throw, it's Williams. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Roll, check.
From the gun on 3rd down, Williams. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The visitors' offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently 2nd in that category. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. During that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Goff now looking to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And St. Brown going to have the Lions' 1st down as he'll get this up to the 32. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Back to throw, Goff. He gets this out wide to get. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 36. From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
2nd and 9. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. Second and 9 now.
It's caught by Randall. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Goff now to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Quick toss by Goff is complete.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Out of the gun. Goff.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bears are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Looking to throw is Williams.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. DeForest Buckner in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Holland. Back now at Soldier Field, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Pulled in at the 24. Not a big deal on that one, just your everyday 67-yard punt.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for him there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
49 yards.
And the Lions are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Goff now looks to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
To throw, Williams. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Goff now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Goff going to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So now the Bears down 27-20, under a minute 20 to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Lions are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth-quarter advantage. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Powering his way forward. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Throw right side taken in by Adunze. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Throwing is Williams. Oh, Adunze wide open. It's complete. And all the way down to the 9. Here's Williams. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Second down, goal to go.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hey.
To the air, Williams. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Detroit,
They run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
and they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.